The image formed in a pinhole camera is dash. Roman figure 1, inverted and ray. Roman figure 2, same size as the object. Roman figure 3, diminished and inverted. Roman figure 4, large as the camera is moved closer to the object. Larger as the camera is moved closer to the object. So which of the word statement above is what is correct or are correct? A, 2 and 3 only. B, 1 and 3 only. C, 1, 2 and 4 only. D, 1, 3 and 4 only. Let's go. Let's kick off from here. Now, for us to talk about a pinhole camera, a pinhole camera operates on the principle of what? Rectilinear propagation of light. What is rectilinear propagation of light? Because the language is becoming too big for some people to comprehend. When we say rectilinear propagation of light, it means that is the ability of a light to travel on the what? On the straight line. That is what we call the what? Rectilinear propagation of what? Of what? Light. Now, if you have a pinhole camera, I think you did it in secondary school or in your school, where they will draw a pinhole. Why we call it pinhole camera? Because there is a pinhole, then there is what distance moved by the image, and there is a distance from the object. Distance from the object. Now, this object that is placed in front of a camera will always form its image at the photographic plate here, or at the screen here. These screens always make up of, sometimes we always make it dark for visibility. Now, in this case now, if you draw the image, now what will happen is that the image is what? Is inverted. The image is what? Always, please take note, underline the word always. Inverted and what? And real. That is number 1 point you must note. Inverted and real. Now, as you move the body far, don't forget, this body becomes smaller. The image becomes smaller. The image what becomes smaller as you move your object far. But as the object becomes closer to the pinhole, because the distance from here to here is what? Object distance. While from the O to this what screen is what? Image distance. That means the size, the length of the box of the camera box is what? Image distance. So that means that as the body comes closer, this image becomes larger. So it becomes larger. In fact, if we now make this pinhole bigger, the image becomes blur. Yes, it is possible for image to become blur. A blur image means something that is not sharp. If I make this camera, this hole to be wider, then this thing will now be blur. And as you are moving it closer, it will be blur image. It does not mean it's not real or inverted. It's still real. Just like when you have your touch and what? You widen your touch screen, your touch light, to make sure you can spread wide. It will be blur. You will not be able, the visibility of that, anything you want to see will not be clear enough, because you have what? You have spread up the intensity of the what? Of the bulb or of the touch light. So that's what is happening. So if you increase the what? The O, what happens is that the what? The image that will be casted on the screen will now be blur image. Then as you move closer, the image becomes what? Wider. As you move it far, the image becomes smaller. So please take note of that. Those are the principles upon how it works. So that means the object and the image are the same. The object and the image are the same size. You understand now? It's the same size normally, but not all the cases. So now let's look at option A. Roman figure 1. He said it was inverted and real. Roman figure 2 is same size as the object. This one is not totally correct, but at least is to an extent is what is correct to an extent based on the option given to us. The Roman figure 4 is also correct, which is what? Larger as the camera is moved close to the object. So I will go with what? Option C, which is 1, 2, and 4 only. 1, 2, and 4 only. That is my final answer. Thank you. God bless you.